Today on Business Success in Six with Stacie, I have Bobany Tatum here from Rise and Grind in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Bobany, thanks for jumping on with me.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'm happy to be here.
I'm excited to share Rise and Grind with our viewers, clients, followers, and community. If you don't mind, can I ask you 6 questions about Rise and Grind?
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. When people ask you what Rise and Grind does, how do you describe your business?
So I kind of describe it as it's a cafe. We serve coffee, but we also serve we don't want it to be a place where we meet up, a community place, a community feel. So we always used to say a place where the community and businesses can meet, or we always use the slogan, meet me at the cafe.
Love
Um,
it.
we just want to serve food and make people happy.
That's huge. Making people happy every day with our coffee and food. So important. What were your
Mhm.
plans when you started Rise and Grind? And how has your business changed?
So our plans were to we wanted to open up Rise and Grind to pay rent for the women that we worked with at the time. We had a prenatal care coordination company, and so we thought that we can make enough money to pay rent for them when they were on maternity leave. That was the original vision. However, we have just grown tremendously. We no longer do prenatal care, but we still try to do stuff to give back to the community. So now we kind of focus on helping other entrepreneurs. So on Saturdays we have a brunch. It's our biggest day of the week. And normally we host pop-ups. So if you're an entrepreneur and you have items to sell and things you want to sell, you can bring your items at no charge. We
Wow.
set you up on our stage, and we just ask that you tell people you're there. And so that's an opportunity for you to sell your items.
That is so cool. And that actually leads me right into our next question that you're already touching on. What is the biggest way you impact the community? So you're helping other entrepreneurs grow. And you said you're not charging them anything to come up there on those pop-up Saturdays? Wow.
No. And we feel like it's a give and take relationship because you're going to tell people that you're at Rise and Grind. You're going to come in. So our brunch is a soul food brunch. So for 19.99, that's our introductory price. You get like a plethora of food. You get breakfast, eggs, bacon, sausage toast, French toast,
Okay.
greens, yams, rice, black eyed peas, chicken. So you get all of that plus 2 drinks and coffee. We also have mimosa. But you can get all of that for 19.99 right now, and you're gonna smell the food, so you're not gonna be able to resist to eat and go buy something.
Right? And you're not going to leave hungry. So
No, not at
that
all.
is so cool that you're doing that for the community. My next question for you is, what is one challenge you have faced that other business owners could learn from?
So we have faced quite a few challenges with reopening after the pandemic, and the biggest one was that we had bad contractors. When we were trying to go through renovations, we had someone take our hood. So we had ordered a hood and paid like 20 grand, and the guy actually ran off with the money. Um, and then after that, I had a company like give us a contractor pro bono to help do our electrical, and she didn't pay her workers, and they wired our stuff all wrong. And then we got robbed like a week before
Oh,
we were supposed to
no.
reopen back up. So it's been a bunch of challenges, but we have not given up. And so I think perseverance is really important when you are going through things in your business. Just if you believe in it and you're passionate about it, if you can stick with it, but also just vetting your contractors, knowing the people you're working with. Don't just choose the first one because they're inexpensive, and really like getting to know and staying really involved in what's going on with renovations or anything that has to do with business. And get a security system.
Oh, huge. Absolutely. Wow, that is a lot of challenges, but I think you hit it so specifically. Having perseverance and then just assuming the best of people, but assuming the best with caution, right? So the vetting and people are generally good, but yeah, you got to make sure that you're looking out for yourself. So thank you for sharing that. I'm sorry that happened. bummer after bummer, but we learn,
Well,
grow, right?
yeah, we call it the setback, waiting for the comeback. So getting ready for the comeback. So we're just gonna move forward, and we know that there has to be a reason that we went through all this, and we're gonna come back in excellence and then be rich from Rise and Grind.
There you go. Absolutely. So what does the future look like to Rise and Grind? And do you have an exit plan?
So the future is looking really good for Rise and Grind. We are actually opening up 2 more locations. I was saying that we will be in the Milwaukee Public Library downtown, and then we also will be on Fifth and Mitchell. So we'll have a total of 3 locations, and we are working on our exit plan. So we're hoping to eventually become a franchise, but we're not quite there with the exit plan yet.
Well, it takes some
Daughter
time.
is going to school for culinary arts, so maybe we can sell her the business.
There you go. Oh my gosh, definitely.
Mhm.
It's good that you're thinking about that stuff though, and congratulations on expansion.
Thank you.
Bobany, my last question for you today is all subjects open. What inspires you most?
Um, I think I will say my children. I think they live, they want to live out their dreams, and they're young and they have bright futures ahead of them. But my youngest daughter was diagnosed with cancer last September, and it was thyroid cancer. So if you had to put all the cancers on the shelves and pick one, that was like a good one to get. I hate to say
Okay.
it, but
Okay.
she's doing well. But even after 2 weeks after surgery, she went back to school. She played volleyball. She never let that stop her from doing what she wanted to do. So my girls inspire me. My other one is a dancer, and she's out there in Houston by herself. She left 4 years ago, and she's
Wow.
doing well. She's been on tour with people, and so to see them go through things in life and then bounce back at the age that they are, that just keeps me going.
Mhm.
And my business partner, she's always motivated to keep going and open up new things. And no matter how we face things, her faith is there and she never gives up. So I have a great group of people around me to just keep me going.
Yeah, that is so great, so inspiring. And I'm sure your daughters are rising and grinding because they see their mom rising and grinding and persevering through things. So thank you so much. Now, if somebody wants to go to Rise and Grind to collaborate with you at the pop-up shops on Saturdays to enjoy your brunches, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
So they can send an email at info at rise and grind cafecatering.com. And they can get information that way, or my phone number is public. It's open. It is 414-915-8189. They can always reach me there. And we do have a website. It's Eat Rise In, the letter N, grind.com. That's being updated right now because we are switching the locations, moving and getting things, new things updated. But my phone number is the best way, text message or email.
Perfect. And do you have any social media platforms that people could follow?
We do. We have Rise and Grind Cafe Milwaukee, MKE. And we do have an Instagram page, and I'm horrible with that. So because I barely know how to use Instagram. But if you go on the Rise and Grind Facebook page, you can always click the link to the Instagram page.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for your time today. Keep on rising, grinding, serving great coffee. It was such a pleasure, and good luck with opening those new locations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.